Welcome to another episode of our How to SOTI Connect video series where we'll be talking about HiveMQ. Hello, I'm MJ, Principal Instructor here at SOTI. HiveMQ is a publicly hosted MQTT broker which acts as a connection tool between your MQTT device and SOTI Connect. It enables your devices to seamlessly communicate with SOTI Connect. In a few easy steps, I'll show you how to quickly connect a HiveMQ server to your SOTI Connect instance. Let's get into it. First, we'll need you to check some prerequisites to make certain you're ready to make the connection. You'll need the latest version of HiveMQ server, which can be downloaded from the HiveMQ website. You can use either of the three choices, but we recommend using either the Professional Edition for long-term use or the Community Edition if you'd like to test the broker first. You also need to have installed the MQTT certificates when you installed SOTI Connect. If you didn't do this, you can watch our video on installing Connect for more information. A text editor that allows you to edit code as text is also needed. We'll use Notepad++. You also need to have a keystore creation tool installed to create a certificate repository that can be read by HiveMQ. For our demonstration, we will use Protocol. Finally, you'll need Java Runtime Environment 8 or above and Java SE Development 11 or above, which are required for Protocol and HiveMQ. There are three security options that can be leveraged for communication between SOTI Connect, HiveMQ, and OEM devices. The first option is Insecure TCP, which has no security features. The second option is Server-Side TLS mode, where the client only validates if the server certificate is correct. In the case of SOTI Connect, the certificate signed by the root CA provided when you added the MQTT PA will be validated. The final option is TLS with client certificates. In this option, the server certificate is validated and the client must provide a valid certificate that was signed by the same authority as the server certificate. For the purpose of this video, we'll demonstrate server-side TLS. Let's dive in. First, we'll need to add our SOTI Connect server certificate to a Java keystore repository, JKS format. This is a readable format supported by HiveMQ. Navigate to your SOTI Connect certificates folder, which can be found at Program Files, SOTI, Connect, and then MQTT certificates. Keep this folder path in mind. Now run your protocol application as an administrator. Click the new keystore type and make sure JKS is the selected keystore. Click Import Key Pair and navigate to your SOTI Connect certificates folder that we've just looked at. Select the file called servercert.pfx and click Choose. Enter the password that you created for your MQTT certificate during the SOTI Connect installer. After confirming the password and the key pair, enter the alias for your key pair. Then enter a new password for this key pair. Now select the key pair and select the keystore password and write your desired password. Keep this password in mind as it will be used by HiveMQ server. Give your keystore a name. Press Save and go to your SOTI Connect MQTT certificates folder. Find the file and copy it. Now go into your HiveMQ folder, then into the configuration folder named conf. Paste the file you just copied into the folder. Open the config.xml file with Notepad++ or a similar app that will allow you to edit the XML. On the screen, you'll see the default configuration for the file, which only contains the unsecured TCP listener on port 1883. In order to use server-side TLS, we need to create a TLS listener on port 8883, which we will use the Java keystore we created. Ensure that the path is accurate and enter the password for the Java keystore as well as the password for the SOTI Connect server's private key. Client authentication should be set to none as this is only used for TLS with client. After saving the config file, navigate to the HiveMQ folder and then into the bin folder. You can now run the file called run.bat to start your server. And that's it. In just a couple of minutes, I've shown you how to link SOTI Connect with HiveMQ. Now your devices can seamlessly communicate with SOTI Connect. Thank you for tuning in. Click subscribe to get the latest updates. To learn more about how the SOTI One platform reduces the cost, complexity, and downtime of your business-critical mobile and IoT operations, visit SOTI.net.